You guys, what's going on? So it is 12:09 a.m. and once again I am wide awake. Our dog keeps doing this. Bark, 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 bark. And it's a chihuahua. It's a Chiweenie chihuahua, whatever you want to call it. It's freaking a chihuahua and a weenie dog. It's a mix. Um and I'm not gonna lie, like all she does is run through the house and she barks, 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 but yet because she wants up on my daughter's bed, but yet she won't let you pick her up. So I said, I finally went chasing her down through the house. I grabbed her by her neck, picked her up, and threw her on the bed, and she shut up barking. I was like, really? So, yippee, now I can't sleep. Every time I would get like in a deep sleep, I would hear her bark, and I'm just like, I just not resting. I'm not sleeping. But that's okay because I had a video to do today anyway. And I have to be honest, the lighting may be way different today. And I'm sorry because that's going to happen. My extension cord broke. And so my ring light is completely useless right now. So I have to go wait for my extension cord or until I can get an extension cord. And that was sucky. It just started playing my feet on the other side. But anyway, so yeah. So today we're going to have a pretty lengthy show. I have to do my nails. It's been a while, so I've got to do my nails. And for those of you who already know, I am a nail professional, meaning that I am going to be doing this as much of a professional legal way as possible. However, you're not allowed to do your nails at home, but it's okay. So I'm just going to remove my jewelry. This is my own personal nails, so I would not do my nails this way with a client unless they wanted me to. The reason being, I'm saying that now, I'm looking for my rag. I had a rag over here. The reason I'm saying that now is because of the fact that I don't have the full clear acrylic powder. I'm almost out of it. So today, even though I'm coloring it, I'm using my Cover Peach from Young Nails, which is in California. Hey, Atlanta and Amanda. Absolutely. Maya. So I'm just going to jump into this real quick. I'm going to show you guys what I got in the mail. And you guys can tell me what you think. I had already opened the packages because it was earlier during the day and I wanted to see the quality of these products before I even showed them to you. And here are the gel brushes. They are numbered. So, which is weird because they're not even in the correct order. But we have a number 14, a number 8, a number 4, a number 10. That looks like a number 6, a number 12, and a number 2. And how you can tell the numbers when they're on there. But each number is a different size, obviously. I know I want to point that out. So depending on what you're doing and the way you're doing this is depending on what brush you're going to use. And we're going to try a product out first, but that's because I'm a little disappointed in the particular product. Actually, like, no, I'll be honest. I'm pissed off because of the way Amazon advertised this product. It was supposed to be something completely different. So I'm just going to grab just a regular nail tip here, and then I'll start showing you the product that I am talking about. I purchased these Colored Gels nail system, and they're supposed to be a hard gel with glitter in them. And this whole container here, from the point of the lid down to the bottom, should be filled with product. So I'm just going to reach up in here and pull one out and kind of show you as much as I can because I don't want to get it everywhere. But that is the blue, okay? This is where I'm getting pissed off because if I can stick my brush in, that's literally as far as it goes. The product there's not a lot of product in here. I would be surprised if I could do like 3 fingers with this product. So as you see, it's very stringy. And that's a good thing because that means it's good. If it doesn't get stringy and sticky, that would mean the product is old. Now, with that being said, there's an odor to this product, and I'm not happy. Again, I'm not happy with it. I'm going to kind of just put a little bit of product on this nail tip and kind of see. Yeah, this is more of the, this is not at all a building gel. This is supposed to be a building gel. What this is more of the hard gel polish. And we're going to see how well this actually cures. So we're using the blue. This is just one coat of the blue. I'm going to put it into my LED lamp over here. Whoops. I dropped that crop on my finger, hon. And that's the good thing about this is, and it definitely is very sticky, which is a good thing because that means it's okay. So we're just going to put that in there for just a minute, and we'll probably do another layer on it, kind of to see if it covers well. So that's the whole reason as to why I'm using a peach acrylic, or even just acrylic in general, with the products, because of how opaque this actually is. But I mean, the brushes are good quality. I like the brushes. And there's going to be a sticky layer on here, I betcha. Yep, there's a little bit of a sticky layer there. So that is just one layer. You can tell it, well, hold on. I got the smallest nail too. You can tell that it's a little see-through there. But I'll do one more layer just to see if 2 layers is actually going to cover this. I mean, personally, would I buy this product again? Absolutely not. Now, going back to the quantity of this, now if this is just a polish, which it's looking like that's all it is. It's not like a building gel like they say or they imply. This could last. You might be able to get a set or 2 depending on the length of the nail. And with it being a polish, I'm supposed to be doing red. But and this is, I don't know, is this orange? This is orange. So I don't know if you guys can see, like that's that orange. It definitely, again, this one's a good color. I'm not going to do complete swatches of this. I'm just going to look for my red and move forward with that. So here comes the true test. So that's the 2 layers. It covers it pretty decently. So I'm going to use a Soak Off Top Gel from Sally's. Now I'm going to tell you guys where I get all my products for my own personal use. I choose to use some expensive product and then some regular, I can get anywhere product, just because I try to spend most of my money solely on my clients and their products. Okay. So far, so good. So I'm going to kind of push this in a little bit more. Turning it around, doing what I have to do. There it goes. Okay. We're going to put that in for like 2 minutes. And the way you clean the stickiness off the nail and off your brush is alcohol, rubbing alcohol, or nail polish remover. If depending on what brush you're using, these are synthetic hair, so you don't want to use the acetone. If you do, it's going to eat the brush and you just got them. So you want to clean them after each one. Okay, that's orange. The smell of some of these is just not okay with me. Oh my Jesus. We've got pinks and orange and red and blue. As you can see, my light back there, it's working up a storm over there. Okay, there's a green one. Now the green one's not too bad. This is like a, I don't know what color this would be. Oh, that's purple. Okay. Very, very dark purple. That's for darn sure. But overall, I'll have to wait till I see it on my nail. But as of right now, this is definitely um, a polish, a hard polish, a hard gel polish. Um, so I'm not seeing how at all it is. And I'm going to be doing a fade. Okay. My guy said, oh my God. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, shoot. The light went off. This is like a neon yellow. So that's really pretty. That's going to be like a summertime color. I bet you anything, the color that I need is in the very last one I'm going to pull out. Watch. Unless I've already got it and I couldn't see it. Okay. Well, it looks like I've already pulled it out and I just didn't pay attention. I mean, this was purple. Oh my goodness. I do not have red in here like I'm supposed to. I'm going to get peeved. Okay, so that's pink. That's purple. That's neon yellow. I did pull out a pink. I'm going to show you because I was going to do a pink and red fade. I'm not using the blue. That's another pink. That's like orange. Maybe this isn't orange. Maybe this is the red. No, that's freaking orange. There's no way that's red. But see, orange and red are in the same freaking color family. So I'm just gonna keep fighting until I'm gonna look through all these and test the ones I think it might be. That's an orange. Because I found the red earlier and was like, hey, okay, they're all here. There's only 12. Which one of these is red? You know, I wonder if this might be it. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on my finger. Okay, so that's purple. Yo, I'm getting a little aggravated. This is purple too. I'm aggravated. So the orange is right there on my finger. You can't really see it on camera. I'll have to do another. Oh my God, I'm so mad. What am I gonna do now? Because this is pink. Yeah, I mean, bless me. And this is pink. Like, what happened to the red that was there when I opened the thing? Oh my goodness. Like, my guy is not going to be happy if I don't do red. And I don't think the pink is going to look good on top of the freaking red polish. Maybe this pink will look kind of red. We'll see. Because this is a, see, I mean, does that look kind of red or pink? Thank you. She said, bless you. I don't know. I mean, it's like a pinky purple. It's like a fuchsia color. He's going to be so disappointed. But this is how I'm going to know what we're going to do here. Because I'm going to take the opportunity and I'm going to use just a regular plastic nail tip. And well, let me remove this. And I'm going to do a test and see how well these colors work together. Because the red I thought was there must have been like a deep purple or um, a pink. But I could have sworn I had red. And see how it advertises red. So that's the blue. And there's a sticky layer on the top coat that I used. I wipe it off and it's not as shiny. So I probably won't be using that one, but let me try this out. I'm gonna grab a little bit bigger now so I don't have trouble holding it. So I'm just gonna do a couple layers of this red. So far I'm kind of disappointed with the fact that, and I keep saying this, but this is important to me. Like if it's in the picture and you claim that it's going to be in there, it should be there. They show a, what do they show? They show a black color being in there. I was really excited about that one. And nope, no black. Nothing. No black or anything. 12 colors did come in here. So, I mean, overall, I got 12 colors, but they're all almost the same color, like within the same color family. Pinks and blue and orange. Like, it's like there's no red, there's no black. I mean, it's kind of pisses me off a little bit that I could have sworn I seen one earlier. You know, it was like one of the first ones I opened. Now I'm just going to, and the quantity is nowhere near what it should be. I mean, and I did only pay $6 for this, but it took way too long to get here. So yeah, and that's just too purple for the red. I'm hoping I can make this work. As my light has gone off over here, I just kind of want to put this up and keep it up. All right, there we go. Come here. Come here. So this is how I learn what I'm going to do. I'll start the process of doing my nails here in a moment. I'm going to talk you guys through the steps. And I have found with this particular product, your second layer needs to be in there for almost 2 minutes, just so it's nice and securely done. Like, man, I'm really peeved off, man. I'm disappointed. I really am. Let me put my ring back on. One of my rings, at least. That just kind of irks me a little bit. I shouldn't have this. I should not be having this problem. Because I contacted the company and asked them, is this a polish or is this a building gel? I asked them again, is it, how much comes in it? Is it a full jar? And they said yes. There's no full jar to this. It literally, okay, like, so here's the lid, right? Excluding the lid, about right here is where the product stops. So all this down here is nothing but plastic. That ain't cool. That sucks. Hardcore. And tomorrow's Monday. My daughter's birthday is Wednesday. Oh, by the way, Maya. Question. I gotta wait for her to answer. Maya, don't you be trying to go to sleep on me. Maya. Ooh. Maya. So this is the red that I usually do on my nails. Oh, there's like a flickery light outside. I wonder if she fell asleep. So I'm going to go in with that fuchsia glitter and kind of see. Fudgesicles. It's lightning and thundering out. That's awesome. Okay, so this is nothing. She doesn't know I'm in the living room. I have a question for you. So I hate to ask, but it just hit me. Do you think I'll be able to get that, what you said I was going to be able to get that you were waiting from the bank? Because Wednesday, I have to take my daughter to lunch, and somebody wants to spend the day with me Wednesday, but I have to be able to go out there and pay for the gas. See, that looks weird. That looks so weird. That pink on the red. And I have to do red. Because what my man wants, he gets. I wish y'all could hear that. I mean, this shit just started happening like right freaking now. Like the rain is just pouring, and it's completely awkward because I was not prepared. My poor friend and client it just messaged me, and I just wish he would understand. He can't seem so, what's the word? Not desperate, but let me respond to him real quick. Come watch me live. Thanks. My nose is. I'm. There's not even a silver or white. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of a way that I can make this happen, and it does not work. So I'm almost out of this product, which is my IBD Intenso, which is my favorite all-time gel product. And the reason I'm using a brush to apply this is because the brush that it comes with is just no good at this point. So yes, I can do this. We're gonna put this back in here and cure this for a little while. Another 2 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna cry in the meantime because it's nothing like I wanted. So I'm gonna use some alcohol, or you can even just use a whatchamacallit, a nail polish remover, whether it's acetone or non-acetone. Doesn't matter for this particular part. And you're going to swipe clean on your nails and push back your cuticles and cut and trim them back. Now, I personally have already pushed back my cuticles. I'm just going to go around and trim the excess off that I couldn't remove. And the reason that you're going to do this is, one, you're removing the cuticle back, so the acrylic one will last longer, and your fingernails will look more polished and cleaner. Now, if you have hard cuticles like I do, um, what's going to happen is you're going to have to spend a little extra time on them to remove them, mainly because of the fact when you're pushing them back, sometimes you don't get them all the way. So when you're going in and you are trimming your cuticle, you may have to, and this is something that I do, open up your cuticle nippers here and use one point or edge to kind of get that cuticle up stuck from the nail. Um, Not too hard because this removes part of the nail plate, and you don't want to remove too much of that. That's why we don't use a e-file upon the nail, and we don't rip our nails off. We soak them off. It keeps the damage minimal. Um, so yeah, and I have a lot of dry skin lately. I've been using the lotion, so I'm just going to kind of take my time and really go in for this. Another thing is if you have a hangnail, be very careful when doing this. You definitely don't want to go to a salon with a hangnail because they're just going to be like, oh, let me cut it, and they're going to be painful. I don't know if any of you guys have ever experienced that before. Um, it's pretty intense. And then when they're pushing back the cuticle, they just don't even really pay attention to what they're doing. So they push a little too hard sometimes, and it can cause pressure on the nail plate, which can damage the nervous system in your fingertips. So at your nail plate, and it won't be very nice. I'm telling you, you'll start feeling a burning sensation because your nerves are now damaged. So they have to be careful. I've actually gone to get my nails done one time. Let's see, I haven't done it recently. The last time I did it was maybe a couple years ago. I went into a salon having my license. Well, no, it went a couple years ago. Let's see, it was about 5 years ago. And I was working in the salon, so I wanted to see how good of a job they actually did. And because my nails are very hard to work with because I have very oily nail plates. And so they produce a lot of oil. And I wanted to see how long the product would last. They would not give me the nails I asked for, so that was already strike one. I was like, man, whatever, just do what you want. I have an event, I have to be at it. And they were like, okay, cool. Now I'm just taking a buffer to remove any of the shine or any of the extra skin or cuticle from around the cuticle area off the nail that maybe we didn't cut, and then we'll check it again once we do this, and we will nip that area and make sure that it is clean and ready to go. Anyway, so they did my nails, but they didn't do them like I wanted them to do. They did them like they wanted them. And I'm like, no, not happening. So yeah. Now this product is done. This is with the, whoa, I dropped it in a drawer. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I don't know. This looks kind of weird. It is the red polish with the pink glitter on top of it. It is shiny. I'm gonna see if I can't do something with this light here. See, okay, yeah, that is the ugliest combination ever. What in the world is going on? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything that I can do here? Something just happened. So it like kicked me offline. I think the freaking storm kicked me, or it caused me to be kicked. So we're going to fix this. Mm-hmm. Anyway, as I was talking about my story, so I was getting my nails done by these people that I worked with, and basically what happened was one wasn't happy with the service because it wasn't what I wanted. And so when I went to my event, like I was supposed to have almond shaped or stiletto nails. And I was like, since you won't give me stiletto, give me my almond shape. And they said no, they were not going to do that. And I was like, excuse me? They're like, no, because you can't have that and work um, with the clients. I'm like, excuse me? I have to have almond shape for this event. And the reason why I had to have the almond shape is because I was going to be doing people's hair there before the event. And the almond shape helps me along with the hair. So I was like, okay, we have to get this done. And they refused to do it. So I paid for the service because they already did it. And I went to a store, another shop that I actually trusted. And I was like, look, can you take this shit off and start over from scratch? They're like, what happened? I was like, well, and I told them, they're like, really? And you paid for it? I was like, well, yeah, because I mean, in all honesty, I know how it is. They use their products, blah, blah, blah. I was like, they go, why didn't you do it yourself? And I was like, because I didn't want to. I wanted to like relax while they were doing my own nails. Um, I wonder. I mean, this is orange. It's not going to work with that red. And so it just kind of escalated to them telling me that like they did it or whatever. I go to this event, everything is fine, and I come back to work. They're like, that's not the nails you left with. You can't have your nails like that. I was like, yes, I can. They're like, if you have one mistake. And I was like, all you allow me to do here anyway, because I'm white, is a pedicure or a manicure. How can I mess that up? And so I worked for like 2 weeks after that with my nails or whatever. And they were supposedly shots. They're like, I can't believe you're able to work with your nails like that, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. So then, because I proved them wrong, the true story behind this is they ended up getting a call from someone claiming to be a client by the name of Amber. And I didn't have a client named Amber because I kept records on all my clients. And it was bad. Basically, they boiled down to they told me I had no choice but to go on a leave type situation because of the fact that they had a complaint on me and that they have to investigate it, blah, 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 blah. And they would contact me when they want me to come back to work or let me know a decision. Well, I went almost a month without work. And I called them up and I was like, you know, what's the deal? Why am I not getting a call back? You already knew that I didn't have a client there because of the fact that you don't let me work on clients unless it's a little kid or an adult getting, bless me, a pedicure. And this person was claiming that I did their acrylic nails and it was somewhere else, not there. And I was like, did you not look at the number? What it was there was a girl there that lived in New York, and quote unquote, they called and said that they were here in town, got their nails done at that salon, and I did their nails, and they ended up getting an infection, and they were this and this and this, and there was this huge investigation going on. And it kind of peeved me off because the people that I worked with didn't even allow me to work on nails. And they said that I wasn't experienced enough to do so. And when they hired me, they were pretty rude about it. When they hired me, they actually said, and this is what gets me, they go, "Can you get down on the soles to do pedicures?" I was like, "Excuse me?" And they were like, "Can you get down on the soles to do pedicures?" I'm like, "Why wouldn't I be able to do that?" And they just kind of looked at me. I was like, "Yes, I'm tall and I'm fat, but that should have no effect on my ability to work." I find that very disrespectful that you just asked me that. And they were like, no, we're just trying to see if, if you don't have any, what was it, knee problems or something. And I was like, "Oh, no, you're not." So I went ahead and took the job because I needed the job. I needed the experience. But the fact that they said that was pretty hurtful in the first place. I don't mean any foul judgment upon anybody who works in nail salons. That's why I own my own salon. Because I would never, I mean, that's kind of discriminatory, honestly, with the way that's being said and the way that was presented to me from the client or the my employer. I had never been so embarrassed because there were other people in there getting their nails done, and they were like, "Oh my God, there's a white nail tech. She just got hired." And then when they heard that, they actually got their stuff and left. They're like, "We're not going to come back here. We've been clients here forever, and blah, 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 blah. I can't believe you just implied that she's too big to get down there to do pedicures," and all kinds of stuff. And so they ended up losing clients over it. And then I was taught to do nails a certain way by the legal way here in the state of Texas. So the way that I did nails apparently was inappropriate for them, and that I took too long. And the truth remains, I wasn't taking too long. And it escalated to the point where, I ended up calling them after being whatever. They're like, "Oh, well, the owner's still here, so we'll call you when she's not here." I kid you not. I sat there, was like, "Excuse me? You're going to call me when the owner of the company is not there? Are you ashamed that you brought in a white girl?" I thought that was one, disrespectful. Again, that was kind of racist, actually. And they just kind of whatever. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I need a job. When I got this job, I was guaranteed a certain amount of hours. I have not worked in a month. I was like, and you're trying to tell me that it was because, one, there was a client that said I did her nails, which you already knew I didn't do her nails because I'm not allowed to do nails. You guys won't let me do nails. So I don't understand. And so I was like, that's it. I'm coming to get my items. I'm going to pack up. I'm going to leave. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I ended up going up there, and the owner was like eyeing me as I was in there. And she was, I don't know, Vietnamese, I believe. And she come up to, she goes, excuse me, miss, you can't be over here. I said, "Excuse me?" I was like, "I worked here. I quit today." They were like, no, we don't hire white people. I was like, "I work here." And I was like, "Tony, I need my license, please." He's like, "I'm sorry." And I was like, "I need my license," because of my no license. I was like, "I need my no license." And he goes, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are." I was like, "Really, Tony?" So I pulled up a video that I had taken of him spinning around and me working on nails or whatever, and doing my acrylic job, whatever the case may be. And he goes, he made the comment, and he was like, "Oh, da da da." So he got in trouble or whatever. And I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It was the worst experience of my life in that salon, and that was the last salon I worked in. Well, no, it wasn't the last salon I worked in, but it was definitely an experience, and I was not happy with it. I was very uncomfortable with that. Once I was getting kind of, in the beginning when they hired me, it was very much about, can I live up to the requirements because I'm so big? That was the first indicator that probably should not have worked there. So yeah, I'm very picky about salons, but I wanted to tell y'all that story. There was a rumor going around that I lost my nail job because I sucked at doing nails. I don't know where that rumor came from, but y'all about to see that I don't, and I haven't really shown you guys what I'm doing or talked about it because I'm trying to test this out to see what I want to do. Because this is just honestly the worst thing ever right now. I'm a little annoyed. I'm gonna have to show you guys what I'm doing. I am using dual nail forms, and I'm pretty much right now. If you don't know what a dual nail form is, it's like a press-on nail. It is a mold. You can put your acrylic here and then put it onto your nail. You let it dry in place, and once it's dry, you remove this and you start shaping your nail out the way you want. I think I'm going to do more of a oval. I'm not going to do a stiletto, but I'm thinking more of like a long oval. So, and personally, that's just a preference of mine that I like this. Again, it makes it way easier when I'm doing hair or something. But the only issue that I don't like about these dual nail forms is you get acrylic underneath this area, the underneath area, and it can be very uncomfortable. It squeezes out, and if you try to smooth it out, you mess up your connection between your natural nail and the free edge. So I'm just going to try to narrow this down here so it's not so bulky and thick at the top. I'm just going in with my nail drill, my E-file. It's not really a nail drill. And now I'm going to go around the cuticle area very carefully to help shape this out a little bit more. And I'm going to shape this out around here a little more because it's easier to do with an E-file than a hand file. I didn't pre-shape it. You can pre-shape it. I somewhat pre-shaped it, but not fully. So now that I have more of the shape that I'm going for, and this is very nude color. This is the Cover Peach from Young Nails. You have to be a licensed professional or a student, a nail tech student, in order to purchase from them. They are located in Anaheim, California. I know somebody from Anaheim. Andrew! That's what's up. I used to call him Baby D because, yeah, he's a baby. He's a youngin', and his name was Andrew. So I just kind of call him Baby D. I don't know why. I always have. It's just something I did. But I've cut ties with a lot of people and just lost touch with some, and he was one of those ones I just kind of lost touch with. Unfortunately. I don't know if Maya is here, but I'm feeling really bored. I don't have anyone to talk to. I really encourage you guys to like talk to me while I'm here in free chat on live. Anyway, dual forms are just basically a full cover plastic. We have many different types of forms in the industry, but I personally feel like dual forms are way better because you don't need the nail tip. I mean, you can always use a nail tip with these. You don't have to use them. They're just easier to deal with. You don't need to worry about the glue. And I'm only doing this one nail right now as to try to come up with a solution. And the only problem that I have is, well, the only other problem that I have with this product is, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does show where my natural nail is and not. So that's one reason why I use this more as a under unless I am using a nail tip. If I use a nail tip, then I don't care because I blend that in very well. Um, but to keep the back from bulging in and being completely under the nail, I kind of push it up and out. I will check it. Yes. 1 second. And it causes that to happen. So it will build this up. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but I don't have enough nail tip to do this, and it takes way longer with a nail tip. So I'm just going to kind of continue shaping this out a little bit more. And this is very important for people to realize you do. I spend a lot of time with my shaping of my nail because I'm very particular about what I want. And again, I tried that red and pink. I'm pissed about it because it's not working. It's not at all attractive. It's not what I want. So I'm trying to figure a way that I can do this because there is this orange. Red is a very, my man wanted me to do red, and usually my man gets what he wants. At the same time, I'm like uncertain if that's what I want to do. I mean, there's a pink here. Because I really wanted to try this product out. And I have an orange that I can use with the orange glitter, but this is a neon orange, and that is more of a burnt orange. And then this is a pink. I'm wondering if I can do a fade of the pink and red. No, because the red is just very true red. Very, very much a true red, and I don't have any other gel. I am sitting here debating on what I'm going to do. It is Valentine's Day too, so I'm really thinking, I mean, is it that bad to do pink? You know what? I'm going to do this pink, and I'm going to try something. And if I don't like it, all I got to do is remove it. I'm going to try pink and the red together and kind of do like a fade. And then I'll just do a solid pink and a glitter. I mean, I don't know. I have a clear glitter that I can use. Let me run over here. She's like, check Facebook. I'm back. Oh, no, you're good. I was just, she's like, woo. Thank you, Maya. But no, I'm just thinking because like I got to, he wants to see me. He's like, save up. Because he wants to see me Wednesday. I was like, I wanted to hang out. He was texting me all night when I was like dozing in and out. He was like, he texted me. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, laying in the dark alone in my bed. He's like, well, that sucks. So I was like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. Like, obviously you're doing something. If I can be laying in bed, more than likely you're doing something. Okay, so here's going to be the trick. Now I'm really back. She's like, now I'm really back. Awesome. So I'm thinking I'm going to cure this between 30 to 45 seconds. I just stuck my finger in there. I'm thinking I'm going to do the red and pink fade. I mean, Valentine's Day is coming up, so, you know, we do what we can. I just want it to look nice. So I got to do like this little fade thing and see what happens with it. I'll definitely be doing another video reviewing this product. I started to try to vlog my day. And unfortunately my phone was dying and it was like beeping at me and I didn't want to show exactly where I was going, but I did try to vlog it. Maybe I will do that Wednesday for my daughter's birthday because that would be cool. So this is what we have so far. Again, this color is a very naturally color, so it's very hard to see. So I'm going to go and I'm going to grab my number 14 gel brush. And when you get these gel brushes, need to know they are very stiff. So you have to break that stiffness down just a little bit, just by knocking it around a couple of times. And you'll hear it crunch. That's okay. I'm going to use this plastic from my nail tip case, and I love doing this because it's so much easier. And we are going to put the red and the pink out. And what is going to happen is I'm thinking I'm going to start with the red on the bottom, and I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to start painting this gel going upwards. And this is how you do a design on your nails with gels and gel polishes. So I'm going to do a fade using these products, and it's very interesting on how to do this. This isn't like a regular polish, so it needs to be cured in a light before it even dries up. So far, that's what I have. In that open spot, we're going to take the pink and kind of fill in that pink area, going into the red. This way it blends together. So just start filling in the open spot, and then I'll show you how we're going to blend these two colors together. Okay, so now the pink is covered there. So I'm going to somewhat wipe it off, and I'm going to go in between my colors here and put a combination together. So basically we're going to mix these colors together and then go in this area and blend it together. Now we're pulling the red up and we're bringing the pink down to give it more of a seamless transformation or transfer. And that's the most important thing. And as we build this up, it's going to be okay because we got to do at least 2 coats of this. I may have to do a little bit more due to what I'm doing and using this for. You want to make sure that you put this on as smoothly as possible, making sure there's no lumps in there, there's no pieces of hair. There is a piece of hair here, and that is coming from the fabric that I'm using. And so I just kind of work with it until I can get the desired effect that I want. And they are very close in color, as you can tell. So we're going to set this for, we're going to cure this for exactly 60 seconds. So we're going to go in for 60 seconds. And the reason why is because I want to make sure this is really cured before I mess with it. And we're just going to keep on doing that until we build it up, making sure that we blend them together. When you mix a color together with another, it's very important, as you can see here, to separate them, and then you can mix them to make a different color. And that's how you do your blending. But you want it to fade naturally. She's like, I see you. You see me? I'm glad you see me. And now that it's in the light, I can kind of see there's more pink than there is red. So when I do this again, I'm going to add a little bit more pink or red going upwards in a fashion, kind of like swooping it up to the side and kind of blending that red into that pink. Your video is better quality now. That is because that light was on. I guess I need to get one of those lights. Go get a UV light. Okay, so now I'm going in with the red and doing a second layer here. And you just paint this like you would any other way. That's what this brush is for. Now I'm going to bring that red upwards a little bit more on the side, kind of giving a swoosh motion. And what's going to happen is I'm going to grab my pink after cleaning off my brush, kind of remove some of that pink, smooth it out. Now we're going to go and drag it. Making sure that you clean off your cuticle area or the skin around the nail, making sure to know that it is straight up perfectly fine. And now we're just going to kind of blend these two together. And if I don't like how this looks the end of the process, all I got to do is take my tools and remove it. But I figured I can try to create some kind of... Now, I will also be adding rhinestones, I think, to this. We'll see. So as you can tell, it looks all red right now. But the pink is there. I had to stick it over into better light. The pink is definitely there. It's just not as prominent as I would want it to be. So now I'm going to cure this. Okay, that's a decent fade. The colors are very similar. So, you know, let's see. We'll see what happens. I'm putting this in for 2 minutes to fully cure it. This way I can grab my light, turn my flashlight on, and check out this nail in better light. I mean, again, it does look decent, but I'm at right this point, I'm not liking it because I had an idea in my mind. It's just not working. I mean, I can always take and create a heart in red and do like a pink background, but you know, I don't know. I need more gel color. Oh my goodness. This is why they tell you to close your product all the way. It is all over the... Good thing it landed the way that it did, because this product from Young Nails is not cheap whatsoever. So I'm pretty peeved right now. I think I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not liking this right now. I'm not liking one, how it applied. It looks, as it cures, it looks totally different than when you first put it on. But we'll see. We will see. I don't know. It just looks very... yeah, that, but it looks very lumpy. The colors look too similar, so bye-bye. Not happening. So basically what's about to happen is I'm going to remove this sticky layer, and I'm going to remove this by using my file, and we're going to come up with something different. I don't know, because now that it looks different. Yeah, no. Don't like this. Don't like this. See, red is just a very classic color. But at the same time, I'm a pink person. I want to use these new gels to test them out, to see how long you can wear them. I'm not really wanting to do like a summer color, as we are in winter, but we have Valentine's Day coming up. So I thought, hey, pink and red would be great. I just don't like the pink glitter on top of the red. The red is just too traditional and too classic to have pink glitter on it, even in a certain area. So now the process returns to, what are we going to do? I only like to wear gel on my nails because it's the only thing that doesn't chip. That, and I got rid of all of my polishes because my daughter ruined them all. So I don't really have any polishes. That's another reason why I have not been working on clients, because I don't have anything to offer them right now. So as soon as I can, I'll be able to work with that. This is going to be a long live. This is how long it takes me to do my nails, because this is one reason why when I was talking about consultations, in one of my lives that I did. I think I was talking about consultations. I'm pretty sure I was. This is why. So you don't have to go through all this, and it saves time. But when it's me, I can spend hours working on my nail. Just because it's me, I'm at home, I'm doing it. I'm not paying for someone's time. So now I'm looking and I'm just like, I don't know. In theory, it seems pretty decent. And I have like other colors here. I do have a grayish color. I do have another color. This is called Hue More Me, and it is a orange color. But like I said, I don't want to do orange. That's for sure. I also have a very nude color. And I like this color. It's very nude. And then I have a pretty turquoisey mint color. So I'm just thinking, I also have white. So now I'm just kind of like, what do I want to do? I do have a glitter polish here that I can use. And then I have this pink here. This one is more, I think this one's more muted, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one's a little more muted. It's not as, wait a minute. Something just dawned on me. Oh my goodness. Nice ring. What ring's the one? She said, what the hell, nice ring? What ring are you talking about? Are you talking about the same ring I've had on forever? I am kind of liking this combination, but I don't know how that's going to work. You know what? Let's try this. This is what, so we're going to try this real quick. This is a top coat. Where's my base coat? There's my base coat. What are you talking about, ring? Like the same ring I've been wearing? Nice ring. I really have no idea what they're talking about. So we're going to try this again. So we're doing the base, which is going to help it stick. Keep it on there for a few seconds. Now I'm really liking this. So I think I'm going to apply this with the brush itself. And if this doesn't work the way that I would want it to work, I'm just going to take and just paint it this gray color and be done with it. And tell my man I'm sorry. I'll put some ideas together for later. I can always change it. Are you kidding me? Wow, that's weird. Apparently, this didn't cover the proper way. So I'm going in now and doing a second coat of my base, which I should not have to do. It's just, it didn't cover correctly on the tip. And I didn't cap. Maybe that's why I didn't cover the proper way. But it's going to be all right. We got this. All right. That's going back in there. Amaya, why, what ring are you talking about? She's like, oh, nice ring. What ring are you talking about? I watched you do nails, so where are they getting the crap from? I've watched you do, what are you talking about? I'm so confused, Maya. I've watched you do nails, so where are they getting the crap from? You know, when I say stuff, I don't pay attention to what I'm saying. Way back on O. Like, what are you talking? I've done my nails on a random before. We weren't even talking about O. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Trying to figure out nice ring because you said nice ring. I'm like, what ring are you talking about? And then you go to talking about nails. Like, so what? Everyone's gonna be like, what is this person talking about? Like, I don't know. I'm waiting for her to tell me my damn self. But it's confusing. So my gray is going to be my main color here. And one trick I want to give you guys when you're working with a gel polish is you want to do very thin layers. Mainly because if you do them too thick, you're going to have issues of curing properly. And that's not what you want. Okay, we're going to cure that. So sleepy. I am talking. I know you're, but that's what I'm saying. Listen to me, Maya. You said nice ring, and I said, what are you talking about? And you're like, I watched you do nails, so where are they getting the crap from? And I said, what are you talking about? You're like, way back on O. I'm like, okay, but you're not making sense to me. What ring are you talking about? And now you're like, I'm here, I'm talking. Oh, Lord. That's the bounce. No, I'm not. I'm bouncing around. Let's see. Kicked off again. I didn't get kicked off again. What are you talking about? I see you, but what ring are you talking about? I mean, this doesn't make sense. I'm trying to type one-handed. This is not easy. Now I'm going back in with this grayish purple. Oh, the same ring that I've been wearing forever. Thank you. It is my, it is a wedding band. But right now it's being used as a promise band. It says his queen on it. And he has one that says her queen or her king, not queen. His queen, her king is what they say. Um, but, you know, right now it is, I've always worn this ring on camera, but when I go to do something with my hands, I usually take it off. Who knows? So now I've put it back into the light. I'm curing it for like 2 minutes. I drug the pink downwards a little bit to kind of give a Good feel for this. I don't know. There's this. Is this orange? I gotta find the pink gel and see. There's a light one. Maybe applying it just to the top and then streaking it downwards like I did the faded would be okay. So once I do that, I'll be able to finish the rest of my nails and file them down and all that good stuff. And you guys can watch me do that. But what is everyone's plans this week? It's Monday where I'm at, 1:20 in the morning. Plans. Anybody got plans? I have to drink some cranberry juice because I haven't done that yet. Finger is so uncomfortable. So this is the light that I'm using. For those of you who want to see it, it's called Sun UV. It focused on UV LED application. Let me explain this to you guys real quick. This is a LED light. This is not a UV light. A UV light actually has you replaceable bulbs. A LED light has these little bitty bulbs that are in there, and then they last a certain amount of hours. This has a very long hour usage, so I love it. It says UV on it. That does not mean that it is a UV. It just means that they don't know what they're talking about. The UV is like my old one that has the replaceable bulbs, and the LED does not have replaceable bulbs. When the bulbs burn out, you just got to buy a new one. So that's the difference between the two. The UV is not as healthy for your nails as the LED. So that's another thing. That's why I use the LED. I love it. It takes a little less time to finish. Love that. What are you guys gonna do? We are hanging out Wednesday. But I am going to. He has somewhere to be that morning. I have somewhere to be for our daughter, her birthday. So while he's doing what he has to do, I'm having lunch with the baby for her birthday at school. And then afterwards, while she's in school, I'm going to his place and we are just going to completely hang out. Totally happy about that. We haven't had us time in quite some time because of the holidays with family being around, and it was nice. I seen him briefly today. I took him, and that was where I was going, was to his place. I did sort of a video on it, but it's just horrible quality, and it keeps not quality so much to say. What should be the last one? Nope, there we go. It was close enough. It was difficult because I started thinking I don't want people to know exactly, where I'm going. So I kind of turned it off. And then this lady, shortly after I turned it off, this lady tried to pull me over, saying that I almost ran her over, that I had no business to jump into the next lane at the light. And I just kind of laughed at her. She's like, and you were on your phone. I was like, actually, I was vlogging for my YouTube channel, like everybody does these days. I was like, so what is your problem? Like, why you got a problem with me? I was like, are you just mad that my big truck went into an open lane and I didn't let you pass me? I was like, I have somewhere to be and I have cold beverages in my vehicle and I need to get them to where they're going. And she was like, well, drinking and driving is against the law. I was like, who says I was drinking just because I had cases of beer next to me? That made no sense to me whatsoever. So, yeah. And we actually have the same jackets. My brown jacket that you guys may see me wear a lot, and I am on on my Facebook. We have matching jackets, and I'm trying to get the money together to get them embroidered with our initials on it. That's a lot of money. It's just because we're going to get a big P and then our first name on the left side and our middle name on the right side. Our initials. And yes, I'm taking his last name on that. I also have taken his last name on my Facebook, but nobody's been able to pick up on that. So that's a good thing. I don't know how to explain that, but I'm really extremely happy about the fact that I saw him wearing his ring today. He normally doesn't wear it when family's around due to certain circumstances, but when I seen him today, he had that sucker on. I was like, oh, yes. That's awesome. So I was happy with it. I don't know about this. I may want my money back on this product. I'm not really digging this. We'll see when I'm done. Where is the IBD? Pour this out a little here. The thing that doesn't dry. I don't know what we're doing for Valentine's Day or my birthday, but I made it clear. It was like, we have to do something. We have to do something. We have no choice. We have to do something. But my birthday's on a weekend. Ooh, my birthday's finally on a Saturday this year. Friday or Saturday. It's on a weekend, which means if I can make something happen, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do a search for something real quick. I'm not liking these gels that I purchased. But I'm going to put a top coat on this and see what I like, what I think about it. And hopefully it works. It's just too, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going in with my clear now, which is a soft gel. It is not a hard gel. And quite frankly, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to like this texture of how this now is going to look. So I'm probably about to wipe this shit off and take it off and go with it. I'm not liking this. This is the ugly. I'm not repping this. I'm not doing it. Not happening. So these gels, I'm going to tell the company I don't want, or I will just sell them online. I don't like them. I will sell them to somebody for $2. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever come across. I will never use this on myself nor a client. No. Not happening. So we're taking it off. Again, consultations, number one importance here. All right, well, we're just going to do a solid red, and I will decorate it. I have roses and gemstones. I will hook my nails up without the glitter needed. So, red nails, here we come. I don't like this product. I don't like it. Don't ever purchase it. I'm going to put that in the description box once I edit this video or live feed. I will put it in the description box showing I don't like this product, not to buy this product in my opinion. It is the worst product you can ever buy. There's other products out there that are better. I got it to try it. I knew that it was cheap because I got it for cheap, but I was like, well, benefit of a doubt. And sure enough, no need to give a benefit of a doubt there. Cheap product, cheap price, cheap quality, not at all what it needs to be. This is so lumpy all of a sudden. This sucks. I'm going to go in with my hand file now. Because for some reason, this product is sticking hardcore and it should not be. It's stained the nail already. It looks very uneven because the product that's on it. Oh, and Maya, I just remembered you asked me a question earlier about how would you go about dyeing the that comforter or that blanket. Very easy. You don't do it in a bathtub or anything. Just take it to the laundromat and make sure that you use the bigger washer ones. And then you can take and pour everything, do what you're supposed to. And you can color it there. And that's how that happens. All right. Anybody want these colors? Because I'm not keeping them. I'm getting my money back or something. This is the most disgusting thing I have ever come across. And I don't want them. Never purchasing from that store again. A disaster. Okay, so basically what's going to happen here is I'm putting these up and I'm tossing them aside. I will sell these to somebody or just give them to somebody or donate them somewhere. I don't like the product. I'm going to continue with my right hand doing my putting my nails on. And we're just going to do red and like really make them pretty. I've got all different products that I can use. I've got some glitters. I have rhinestones. I have everything you can imagine. I got roses. I got gemstones, which I already said. I have little trinkets. I have all kinds of stuff that we can put on there. So definitely what we're going to do. Now, one thing that you do when you use this dual nail form, I will do a video strictly on that, on how to do them and how to use them when I get a better camera angle. It's very important to build this up on the sides in the center. You want to kind of push it out in the center and let it overflow on the side. And the reason that you want to do that, but you have to make sure it's smooth, is so when you put this product on, product is going to spread out and it makes it easier for cleanup. When you place it on the nail, you want to make sure, one, that it's straight. Two, it's not up on the cuticle. And then the way I do it is I hold both sides of the finger and I press down just very in between, really, really hard and very carefully. And I hold it in place, making sure it doesn't slide. And I hold it until it's cured. I'll hold it for a few seconds in place. And then it should be strong enough to be left alone. And then I just kind of remove the excess that's come out I feel like I'm going to need a second layer on this. Now, if you look underneath there, I don't know if you guys can see that. That clumping that you see, that's the only thing I don't like about this product. But while that's drying, I'm going to move to a second nail. Now, I had already prepped my nails earlier with the dehydrant nail prep. Do your whole nail. Now we're going to let that dry. That is way too little for that nail. That should work for that one. You want to hold it at the tip like this. And I am using, for the acrylic and the monomer, I am using all Young Nail products. Again, I try to go cheaper with me, but doesn't always happen. With my own personal products, I'm using the Young Nails that I did have left from Hurricane Harvey. And once I get some more products and things like that, I'm going to be offering free nails to people in my area. So if you guys happen to be in my area, I'll be looking for nail models, hopefully within the next few months, meaning I do what I want on your nails, but you don't pay for it. And that's only a one-time thing. So you just noticed my ring. Well, that's probably because I've had the diamond ring right on top of it. Like so. And so the diamond kind of pulls away from the main ring. And like I said earlier, I may have to do like a second coat or layer. Oh no, it shifted. When I pushed it down, it shifted, so it's crooked. So we're just going to move that around. I'll probably have to do a second layer on that one. And now to remove this, you can either wiggle it like this, or you can take your nail or cuticle pusher and pop it off. And there is your nail. Now, to make sure that it's nice and sturdy, which it is not, we need another coat right in the center. We're going to go in with not as much as we did before, but we're going to start in the center. We don't need it on the tip, okay? We do not need it on the tip, and we do not need it toward the end. So we're going to put most of the product in the center, okay? Dry out your brush and push it off to the side, making sure that it's covered, smoothing it out. Then we are going to go in above where we put it at before, making it as even as possible. This is where it gets very, very difficult. You're going to go underneath, holding the nail tip and pushing down and cleaning up the edges. And the reason that we do this way is because it gives structure and holds it in place. So we don't feel like we're slipping and sliding, which is very common when you're doing it like that. So now we've got layer number 2 on there. We are working on the middle finger. Not going to flip anybody off, promise. I usually don't have a problem finding one for my middle finger. But today, for some reason, I'm having some complications. Because my middle finger is kind of big. You know what's funny that you say you just noticed the ring, Maya? Because I've shown you the ring before. Girl, pay attention. Pay attention. This is actually, honestly, if I wouldn't have to figure out what I was going to do with my nails, it wouldn't be taking me this long to do my nails. Um, Keep that in mind. Again, consultation. I didn't know what I was going to do. And so, a little different. And the problem with this is called a, what is this? This is peach cover powder. I think this is the Core brand or something. I can't be for certain. Now, remembering, push the product up on the side, pressing it in and smoothing it out. Most of the products you're going to want in the center anyway, above the cuticle, placing it there without pressing, making sure that it's even, holding both sides of your nail to keep it in shape, holding it there for just a few seconds. I said that like 20 minutes ago. You were talking about your experience at a racist nail salon, and someone said you don't do nails right. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah. No, it was a girl that didn't like me. I was like totally drifted off of that conversation. It was a girl who didn't like me. She was causing some issues. She found out I worked in the salon, and so she took it upon herself, knowing that I have a child and that was my job, that she was going to go and say that I was incompetent and I didn't know what I was doing. See, so we don't need a second layer on that one. And kinds of stuff, and it cost me having to take time away from my job, so they investigate it. And then Maya, why are you calling me? Calling me. Maya, why are you calling me on the phone? I can't talk on the phone at this exact moment, dear. And it stopped me. You know what? Screw this. What is going on? Maya is still steadily sitting there calling me, whether it's through Facebook calling, through my phone. Now I'm just trying to get this to connect. This sucks. Oh yeah, I have to flatten this out because I can't deal with that. Big ass clumpy nail underneath. I will file the hell out of that bitch. Bam. There's that one. Row. We need a second layer on this one. I feel it. Ooh, gee, yes we do. All the way up to the tip. Oh, shucks and booters. Uh-oh, I don't think my brush is clumping up, which is bad, very bad. Which means when I'm done with this, I'm going to have to clean it. This is causing some delays in my procedure, in my process. And I may have to restart this live and delete this one. As I feel like there is an issue with this feed right now. Okay, there's that. We're going to clean up this product over here. I'm going to do one hand for now because I have to clean my brush, and that takes a good amount of time. There's that. This is pretty darn dry on this particular nail. Uh-oh. Am I going to have to need another layer on this one? It looks like I'm going to. But I'm having some technical difficulties. There we go. Okay. What is the deal with this? Squeezing all this out. For some reason, it's being retarded. Oh, it just kind of flowed naturally. Going to place this over here. Placing this in a straight line and pressing it down. Since what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live session. I will be back with a new one, and I will delete this. So I will see you guys here in just a few moments. I'm going to delete it, and I'll be right back.